Hi, Tanna Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. You have FOMO. You know what FOMO is? It's a term that they have coined in our age of technology and incessant social media. It stands for fear of missing out. So, do you have FOMO? Because it seems like everybody is connected to something on social media. I'm sure everybody's got email, and there's usually Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Now there's Snapchat. There's so many that are out there, and a lot of people are addicted to checking constantly, checking their phone, checking their iPad, checking the computer, and seeing what's going on. And if you've posted something, checking to see if people responded and what they're saying and all that kind of thing. And there's this instant gratification that comes from when you do get a response and there is something interesting or exciting that you're seeing online. And I'll be honest, I don't watch the news because it's all negative, and whatever I need to know always comes to me one way or another. And these days it seems to come through Facebook. If anything's going on in the world, I will see it on Facebook. And I don't really even have much of a personal page anymore because I just do my business page these days. But still, there's always stuff on there about what's going on in the world. So that's usually how I know what's going on. But the thing that I want to address with this constant need to check in, like what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. And there's actually a commercial on right now for internet connection. I'm not going to name the company, but there's this family and their internet has gone down, and they've got the music that sounds like a CSI episode. It's like 1 minute without internet, dun dun. Like 2 minutes without internet, dun dun. And by 7 minutes, they're all freaking out. And I understand it's to demonstrate that our internet is always on. You're always connected. And I'm thinking, God, is that what we're really like? And I think that's what we're really like. If the internet's down, we are freaking out because we feel disconnected. And it's a great thing that we can be connected to anyone, anywhere in the world at any time. That is a fabulous thing. And in a way, things like Facebook have us connected to so many people. I'm sure this happened to me a lot, and I know it's happened to other people. I'm sure it's happened to you, that when you start getting friends on Facebook, you notice mutual friends, and someone that you know from over here is friends with that you know from over there, and you're like, how do you know each other? So it does make the world a lot smaller, and it shows you how connected we all are. It's actually a good metaphor. We're all connected. That's all energetically, but yeah, everybody is connected one way or another. There are those 6 degrees of separation, and that's a great thing. But the constant need to know what's going on and to see what's happening with your friends and other people. Oh shoot, my gardener's here. I hope the I hope the noise isn't disruptive to you. It's going to be uh, mowing the lawn right outside this window. Uh, but there's this negative aspect to it that makes us feel like we need to know what's going on at any moment. And the other thing that comes of that is this constant comparing ourselves to other people. Because when you're sharing stuff online in social media, you want to share the best parts of your life usually. Like, hey, look, I'm here. I'm with this person. I'm doing this thing. I'm on vacation here. Here's my new house. Here's my new car. Here's my new baby. Whatever. And it might cause you to compare yourself to others. What am I saying? It does cause you to compare yourself to others and think, I'm not as good. I don't have that. I'm not where they are yet. We're in the same field. I should be where they are now. And so that's the detrimental part of it, where it can actually cause you to feel crappy about yourself. But still, it's an addiction. And so even if you are not feeling great about yourself when you're constantly checking in, you still have that need to keep checking in, checking in, checking in. So I want to uh, encourage you and suggest that you maybe disconnect once in a while. There it is. I'm sorry if it's loud. I was trying to get this done before the gardener showed up. Just disconnect for a while, and maybe you could try an hour. Don't look at your phone, don't look at your computer, don't check any social media for an hour and see if you survive. And see how you feel, because I'm guilty of it too. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons that I do check in if I do a post is because it's usually I'm posting these videos, or I'm usually posting something that's maybe informational or inspirational. Once in a while, I'll do a personal post. I might share something fun that my mom said, or something special that my husband and I did, or maybe I'm with a friend and it's just something I feel like sharing. But usually I'm checking in a lot to see if anybody has commented or made a comment that I feel I need to respond to, because I like to be responsible and responsive. Uh, if somebody's on there, either they have a question or they've said something nice, I want to acknowledge it. So I do that as much as I can. But when I have days when I'm busy or I'm out and about, which isn't a lot, but when it does happen and I have been away from my computer and I haven't checked, or you're in a situation where you have to turn your phone off, it's actually so refreshing. I feel a little bit like I've been kind of revived. Like, whew, I got a breather from that, because I don't think we realize how much it drains us. It really does, because it can kind of suck your energy out. And that's why one of the things that I have done on Facebook, and I think you can do this on any social media website, I primarily only see posts from inspirational other websites, or people who are just always posting something that's positive or uplifting or constructive, something that you can take and apply to your life and make it better, or an inspirational quote. So that's what I like to see. And I don't really need to see all the news that's happening all the time, and I don't need to see when people are complaining about stuff, being mean to each other online. I'm not interested in that at all. So I try to limit it to just the stuff that makes me feel good, because what's it all about? Feeling good. That's why we're here, Feel Good Friday. So make sure that what you're looking at online makes you feel good, and notice if it's stuff that makes you feel like crap. Like if you have a friend that has this amazing life and you are addicted to checking in and seeing what's going on, but it makes you feel like, oh, why don't I have that? Believe me, that is just going to keep you stuck in that place of, why don't I have that? Which will keep you from not having it. Maybe what they have isn't exactly right for you. Anyway, so it can be an unhealthy thing. So make sure it's a healthy thing. Make sure it's positive and uplifting. And notice if you do have an addiction. Do you have FOMO? But they don't have clinics for that yet. I bet you one day they will probably have detox places where you have no internet access and you just have to reconnect with yourself and the real world. But just start by doing that now. Find your own time of disconnection where you reconnect with yourself. Connect with your own reality. And the things that I love to suggest, and I keep saying them over and over, is because they really are beneficial to you. Go outside, just sit and look at a tree, watch the birds, just just relax and enjoy. Walk barefoot in the grass, on the dirt, on the sand. That will connect you in a whole other way, that will fill you up from the inside out, and it will put the other internet connection in perspective, because this is the connection that we need to be a whole person and to really feel good about ourselves. Sit and pet your dog or your cat. That will make you feel connected as well. Just put your phone down, be with your pet. Or when you're with a friend or a family member or a loved one, be with them. Put your phone down. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Because I'm sure you've been in restaurants where my husband and I have been in restaurants where there'll be two people together at the table and they're both on the phone. Like, oh my God, be together. You're there in person. So the only way you're missing out is if you're not paying attention to what's going on in your own life. And this constant addiction to be checking in online is going to keep you from missing out on your own life. So you might miss out on something online, but believe me, you'll live. And if it's important enough, it'll be there when you check back later. So just check in every once in a while and try to limit your time and notice how much better you feel. I mean, if it's really bad and you just can't take it and you have to be connected all the time, then at least I'm pretty sure you're probably logging off or disconnected or not looking when you're sleeping at night. I hope. And please don't sleep with your phone next to your bed. Please just have that, put it away from you, put it on the other side of the room. But just find ways to disconnect from everything going on in the internet, everything going on out in the world, and reconnect with yourself. And you will never miss out on anything important again, because everything that is the most important that's going on is right here. Oh, sorry, gardeners. So this is where your connection is. You will never miss out on anything here. Connect with yourself, tune into yourself, be true to yourself. And you know what? If people online are making you feel kind of icky, you know what? Unfollow them. You don't need to unfriend people. It's very easy to just unfollow people, unsubscribe to things that don't make you feel good, and just edit what you are exposing yourself to or what you're going to be seeing when you do log on, and just make sure it's good, make sure it feels good, make sure it lifts you up, and you will definitely notice a difference. I definitely did, and I definitely feel better when I disconnect from everything and I go, oh God, I've been online too long, and you keep checking in on stuff, and you need that time away. Step away from the computer, step away. So, but don't step away while I'm doing this video. Oh gosh, I think my mom is getting a baby monitor, hearing mom. Got to stay connected to that. I gotta go check on her. But if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel on YouTube if you haven't already. And if you would like these videos delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, jump over to my website, tannamarshall.com, and join the mailing list. We would love to have you there. So keep this in mind this weekend and pay attention to how much you're logging on, how connected you feel you need to be, how addicted are you to checking in with all your social media, and how does it make you feel? And make sure it's only good stuff that you're seeing when you do log on, and disconnect every once in a while. Try that hour and then extend it as long as you can, and just notice that you feel better. You feel like a whole person. You kind of come back to yourself and then reconnect to the people actually in front of you. Person to person is a really good connection. So remember to be doing that as well. So, and remember to connect with me here every Friday. I'm so grateful that you're here. So I will see you next week. Check back in with me and just take some time off in between then. Thanks.